Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm really sorry for those of you who signed up on Crowdcast. Unfortunately, Crowdcast really let me down today, and it's super frustrating. So apologies for that. I will be streaming this on Facebook and also on YouTube, and I will send an email to this live stream. But guys, please, if you can share this, please share it around so that everyone gets to see this live workshop. So we are live on Facebook, as I said. So we're going to be talking about how to make money with your website. And this is super important for me because I really want you to use Divi or your web design skills to either generate leads or income. And the type of website we're going to be designing today is a community website. So if you have any expertise or you have any skills, you'll be able to make a community website whereby you can charge for your expertise or for your experience. And this is something that could generate you some side income. So this is very powerful. Most people are on the internet nowadays. So I'm going to be going through a series of these videos to create websites that generate money for you on the side, albeit full time. I was able to do this myself. So I would like to teach you everything that I've come across and I've learned for over 10 to probably 15 years and share this with you so that you guys can be successful as well. Now, I'm going to be sharing all the links to the tools that I'll be using in the video description below. So go ahead and check it out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to make sure everything is working okay. So please do let me know if things are working fine. Like I said, I'm on Facebook and YouTube as well. Please let me know if this is working fine. I'm just going to switch over now to YouTube just to make sure everything is working fine. Right, so it looks like, okay, it looks like it's working. That's fantastic. So right, so I'd like to welcome everyone here. So I can see everyone is adding all their comments in the comments box. And I can see from some familiar faces here. Monique, good to see you. Fantastic. Faso, thank you. And Isabel, fantastic. Wow, there's quite a lot of you who are tuning in. Please do share this link because things didn't work out on Crowdcast. Please share this link with as many people as you can. So that everyone is on this live stream. That'll be really, really cool. I'd really appreciate that if you could do that for me. Let me just make sure that things are working fine here on Facebook. Yes, everything seems to be working okay. Now, as I was saying, it's going to be very, very important for us to learn how to design these type of websites. These skills can take you really far. If you want to be a freelance designer, perhaps maybe design websites on the side, the skills you're going to learn today are super powerful. It's going to allow you to design websites for others and make money through that, or even just for your own website. So take a lot of notes. I will be taking some questions towards the end of this live workshop. It's going to be a long one, so do take some notes and ask me as we continue. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to dive right in and go into our live workshop so we can get started right away. When most people build their websites, the websites kind of look like this. It's the home, services, about, and contact. Now, these type of websites, they may look pretty, but they do not give you any money at the end of it or even any leads. Now, these are not the type of websites we need to be focusing on. Ideally, we want websites that can help us generate some sort of income or some sort of money. So what we're going to be designing today are websites that look kind of like this. So here are websites which help us create an online community. So this community can be based on a passion or expertise. So you may be someone that perhaps enjoys baking, fitness, yoga, web design, like me, farming, trading, metalwork, and so on. So whatever expertise or passion that you have, you are able to create a community. And once you create this community, you're able to then have some sort of a VIP membership. Now, when it comes to the content that you create over here, you can either create videos, PDFs, text, or even audio. So you can now decide what you need your community to get for the VIP. So for this example here, we said, okay, the VIP can get all three types of content, which is video, audio, and also text. But for those that are free members, they only get the text information. So as you can see, this model here will give us money at the end of it. So it may look very scary here, but this is a very simple process, and I'll be showing you step by step how to create a website that brings you this type of result. And these are the websites we need to be focusing on. You can actually achieve this on your own website, even your existing website. Okay, so let's continue on now, and let's talk about how we're going to implement this system. So how we're going to implement this system is we're going to create a community. So sometimes it may be very difficult here to get the initial people to sign up on your website. So we are going to be getting people from social media. So this could be YouTube, Instagram, or even Facebook. And we can do this organically, or we can use paid ads. Now, these are a bit advanced, but I will be talking about these strategies in future live workshops. Anyways, so over here, we are saying here that people are going to be coming onto our website. So when they come over here, the idea with the website we're going to be building is we're going to have two types of content, VIP content and free content. So we're going to separate these into categories. So when people come over here, they are going to sign up to then view this free content. By doing that, we are going to create or generate a list over here of people that are interested in our content. So when we create our mailing list, then they have the content here. So while they're on the mailing list, we're going to be sending them emails to then encourage them or persuade them to sign up for the upgrade or the VIP membership. That is if they go on to this route over here. So this is going to be an automated system. Now, the other option is if they do come over here and go straight to the upgrade, they start to get all the content. And this is the type of content they get, which is video, audio, and also text. So at the end of this, of course, you're going to be making money. This is our main goal. So this is how the system works. It starts over here with getting traffic onto our website. They sign up for our free content, and then they get added onto a mailing list. We then send them emails and encourage them to come over here and get this VIP content. And definitely this content needs to be so good because they are, or they will be paying for it. So as you can see, this is the system that we're going to need. And again, I will say it looks very complicated, but I will show you step by step how to set this all up in this live workshop. Okay, so let's talk about all the things that are needed in order for this to work. Okay, so over here, I have all the software that we're going to use. Now, some of this is going to be paid for. So first of all, we're going to need good hosting. So in our example here, we're going to be using SiteGround. SiteGround is fantastic because it's optimized to work really fast with Divi. It also comes with a lot of features that usually you get from premium hosting, like for example, caching. We can also have, they also have a backup and restore. Now, backup and restore is very important if you're running this type of website. Now, imagine, let's say your website gets hacked. It's very important that you need to get back up and running super fast. So they do automatic updates, which are very easy to restore. And then once you restore your website, you're able to go in and fix any problems that you may have encountered. The also second thing is they have a huge discount. It's going to be 70% off if you use my affiliate link, which will be in the video description below. And also SiteGround, as I mentioned earlier, has worked with Divi behind the scenes to really optimize Divi to make these websites super fast. Okay. Next, we're going to be using Divi as our page builder. Now, Divi, in my opinion, is very, very easy to use. And I also have a lot of resources that help you design these websites super fast and professional. And also, when it comes to price comparison, Divi is actually the best out there in terms of pricing compared to other page builders like Elementor. Moving on, we're going to have here our email marketing and automation system. Now, remember, I mentioned that we are going to be sending emails out automatically. This system here, Fluent CRM, is going to allow us to send all these emails automatically behind the scenes. So this is where the power of email marketing automation comes in. And these are the type of websites we need to build. We cannot really do everything manually. It's going to really drain us and it's going to take a lot of our time. So we need to set all this up in a professional manner, and this will work very well behind the scenes. And again, Fluent CRM has a 20% discount, and I also have a course on my website that if you purchase Fluent CRM, it also comes with that course absolutely free. All you have to do is just to email me, and I will give you access to that course. Okay, moving on, we have WooCommerce. This is going to process our payments. Now, WooCommerce is absolutely free, which is fantastic. And then finally, we have our community management software, which is a wishlist member. Again, this has a 20% off. I'll have all the links in the video description below. So these are the types of services and software that we're going to need in order for us to build this type of website. Now, over here, I also have bonuses. If you buy SiteGround, Divi, SiteGround or Divi, I give you these bonuses, which is the web design formula course, which is worth $497. Now, this course basically teaches you everything that you need to know about web design using Divi. So you get to learn all the tools, how they work, and there's also a step-by-step process of designing a basic website. Now, the idea of this course is going to help you become comfortable when you use Divi. Next, I also have the Divi Ultimate template. This gets us up and running super fast. It has all your 404 pages, your footers, your headers, all designed for you ahead of time, which is brilliant. And then finally, we have the Divi Style Guide Pro. This has all your modules designed for you. These are the buttons, the blurbs, and all that kind of stuff, all designed for you. So this is how we're going to be designing our website. So I'm super excited, and I don't want to waste any more time. We might as well go in and let me show you how to sign up for your hosting, and then I'm going to show you how to build this website. Okay, so over here, I'm on siteground.com, and you can see, in fact, the discount now is 73%, which is brilliant. Okay, so we have these three options here for our hosting. So usually what I'll go with here is the highest option, but of course you can choose this one, which is good enough, by the way, because you get to host unlimited websites, and it's only $4.99 per month. And this is the discount. Normally it's at 20 pounds per month. Now it's showing pounds here because I'm in the UK, but if you are in America or whatever it is, it will show the right amount here, or the type of currency that you use wherever you are. So as you can see, it comes with quite a lot here. We have SSL, which is ideal for setting up our website to accept payments because this secures the transaction. We also have a CDN, which helps make your website fast. Free email. We have enhanced security. I wouldn't worry too much about free email because I'm going to show you how to set this up on our system. Now, there is out-of-the-box caching, which I mentioned earlier on, unlimited databases, and it's a 30-day money-back guarantee. Okay, so as you can see, this is a very powerful system. Now, let's go ahead and show you how you would set this up. So let's say you choose one of these. I'll say Get Plan. And this is where you get to, in fact, let me just accept all cookies here. Right, so this is where you get to either choose if you have a domain name. This is what you do. You'd come over here, enter your domain name over here. So for example, I would say funnelstoincome.com. Now, if you don't have a domain name, you'd go with this option right here. And SiteGround will help you secure your domain name and set it all up for you. And this is going to work correctly. Now, I'm going to say I already have a domain name and click on Proceed. Okay, so this is where you get to add your email address and password, and you need to confirm the password over here. Next, you need to add your client information. This is where you get to add your country, and if you click on this drop down, you'll get your country here. So in my case, I'll choose United Kingdom. I'll add my first name, a last name, and then the address. Okay, next is the payment information. And this is where you need to add your card number. So this could be a Visa, MasterCard, or any of these two. So in my case, I use Visa in the UK here. So I would add my long card number, the expiry date and the year, and the code of my card. And if the billing address is the same, I would add that. And then over here is where you need to add your cardholder's number. Your cardholder's name. Next, we need to just confirm our purchase. And this is where it's going to give you the total, which is right here. So this is the plan. And you can see here how much you are going to save. So you can also change if you want to go 24 months or 1 month or whatever it is, but I would keep it at 12 months because this is the best deal. And maybe you may want to change it in the future. So it's up to you. So I'll leave this at 12 months. And then over here, it's talked about the SiteGround site scanner. I wouldn't worry too much about this. This is an upsell, so I'll just leave that as it is. Next, it's going to give us our total here. And all you have to do is to confirm and then click on Pay Now. Now, once you've paid, what happens is you're going to get an email which will have your registration details. So there's two types. You're going to get your SiteGround registration, which gets you into the SiteGround control panel. And this is where you go in and set up your website. So in my case, this is what it looks like. So to create a new website, you just click here on New Website. And over here, you have collaborators if you need anyone to help you with your site and so on. And this is where you get all your services. So right now I have no active plans. I haven't gone in and activated anything, but this is how the SiteGround control panel looks like. So once you click here on, let's go back to websites. Once you hit new website, what happens is it then installs WordPress for you. So once you install WordPress, pretty much you are good to go. And this is now going to take us to the process where we get to design our website. So the process of creating your website with WordPress also requires a username and password. So this is where I mentioned earlier on that you need two logins. One is for your SiteGround control panel, and the other one is for logging into WordPress. So you need to make sure that you save these safely. So let's say you've created your website and it's time now to build your site. Now, what I've done in this tutorial is I'm using a local system because if I use a hosted site, it's really going to make my site slow. And I don't want this to end up as a 2-hour session of us creating this website. So that is why I'm building this from the local machine. But of course, WordPress is WordPress. It's going to be the same. And there won't be any much difference as we're designing our site. Okay, so this is going to be our blank website. So as you can see, all we have here is just pretty much a blank site. We need to log in. So I'm going to come over here. And then I'm going to add WP-admin, hit enter. We need to add our username. So mine is MacAdmin. Then I'm going to add my password and log in. Excellent. So this is what it looks like. So we don't have much going on our website. So we need to go in and start creating our pages and all that important information. So first of all, let's create our menu. In fact, let me show you what this looks like. I'm going to open my site in a new tab so I can switch between these two tabs so you can see the changes that I'm actually making as I'm designing this. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to first of all come over here to appearance and go to menus. We need to create our menus first. So I'm going to call my menu main menu. So the reason why we're creating this menu is because when we take a look at the site here, there's no way of for us to navigate our website over here. So I'm going to assign my main menu here to the primary menu and click on create menu. Great. So right now we don't have any pages. So even if I come over here to view all, pretty much I have my home and sample page. So we don't need the sample page here. So I'm just going to add my home page, which is this one, and then save the menu. Now let me show you what is happening over here. So if I come back and refresh this, you can see we now have a link here which says home. So ideally we need to add even more links. So let's go ahead and do that. So to add more pages, I'm going to come over here, click on, I'm just highlighting here where it says pages. I'm going to say add new. And I'm just going to close that. So my first one here is become a member. Okay. I'm going to publish this. In fact, let me get my video out of the way here. I'm going to uncheck this and say publish. So that's our first page. I'm going to go back, add new. My next page here is going to be the contact. I'm going to publish. I'm also going to add another one. Click on add new. This one here is going to be the error page. So when someone tries to click a wrong content on our site, they're going to get this error page. So we're going to create this as well. So I'm going to hit publish. Next, we're going to need a dashboard. So this is the page that we want people to go to when they've purchased our membership. So let's add our dashboard. Excellent. I'm going to publish this. All right, so we have quite a few pages now. Now, when I come over here, you may notice that when I refresh this, nothing is happening. That is because I need to go in and add my pages manually. So I'm going to go back now to WordPress, go to Appearance, and then click on Menus. So you can see these are the pages that we've just created. I'm going to say View All. So this will show us all our pages, and then I can choose the ones that I need to add onto my menu here. So I definitely need to add my contact, my dashboard, and this one here, become a member, add to menu. There we go. So these are my pages. I can rearrange them by just dragging it here like that, and I'm going to save. And then when I take a look at it here and refresh, this is what it looks like. So I have home, become a member, dashboard, and contact. Fantastic. Now, you may have noticed that I haven't added my dashboard. Now, I want this dashboard to be accessible to anyone that signs up or logs into our website. Okay, brilliant. So we have this all set up. The next step now is to make sure that our page or our website is showing the right content. So if I come over here to reading, you can see here our homepage displays our latest posts. That's not what we need. We want to have a static page, and let's name our static page home. So why don't we have our home page here? That's weird. Okay, so let me save this. I'm going to come back to this because I've just realized we need another page called blog. So I'm going to come over here to all pages. So let's add a blog page. So this is going to have all our posts like that. I'm going to publish it. Okay, I'm going to go back. Now, I think I know why that homepage didn't show. It's because I needed to create it manually over here. So let's go ahead and do that. So this now is going to become our homepage. Publish that. Okay, great. I'm going to go back to my menu. So I'm going to come to Appearance, click on Menus. So I'm going to get rid of this one here. You can see it says Custom Link. So WordPress has created this for us by default. So I'm going to remove that. And then I am going to click on View All, and I need to add the one that I've just created. So I think it's this one here. And we also added a blog page. Let's add this to the menu. Oops, that's not the one. So let's remove that. So it's this one on the bottom here. Okay, great. So I'm going to drag this all the way to the top like that. And this is our menu. I'm going to save it. Now back over here to our settings, I'm going to go to reading. And now we can change our static page to become the home page, which is right here. And our post page is going to be our blog page. Okay, it's very important that we do that. I'm going to hit save. And we are pretty much good to go. Let's refresh this page now and see if this has worked. And there we go. So we have our home, blog, become a member, dashboard, and contact. Fantastic. Okay, so we have our pages all set up now in WordPress. The next step now is to go in and set up our page builder, which is going to be our software which is going to help us design our website and make it look the way we want. Because as you can see, this site doesn't look very exciting. It's pretty much bland. So we need to add a lot of design onto our website. Okay, so to do that, we need to go to Elegant Themes. Now, I've already gone ahead and signed up for a membership. So all I have to do is to go into login. Now, in your case, you need to go to pricing. And let me just show you how amazing this pricing structure is. So whatever license you choose here, you're going to get unlimited websites right off the bat. Okay, so you can either choose to have a yearly access, which is going to be $89 per year, or lifetime, which is $249. Now, I have a lifetime account. Of course, I trust Divi. In fact, if you didn't know, I'm actually part of the Divi content team. Anyway, let me log in. So what we need to do here is to download the latest version, which is right here. So I'm going to click on download Divi theme. And you can see here it's been downloaded. Fantastic. Now, while we're here, let's go ahead and copy our API key. So I'm going to come over here to account, scroll all the way down to API keys. So now I need to copy my API key. So I'm just going to copy it. And let's go back. So you can find it over here, API keys. Now back over here to our site. In fact, we need to be on this tab. Let's install our theme. So to install our Divi theme, you need to come over here to Appearance, click on Themes, and click on Add New. Upload theme. Now here it is. I've downloaded it. It's on the bottom here of my screen. You can either click on Choose File and then navigate to your Downloads folder, but I'm just going to do it quickly. Drag and drop it here, and then click on Install Now. So this now is going to install our Divi theme. So next we need to activate this. So I'm going to click on Activate. So we're not going to waste any time here. Let's go straight in and let's add our API key. So to add our API key, you need to come over here to Divi. All right, right here on the bottom, and then click on Theme Options. Next, you want to come over here to Updates, add your username, and then paste your API key like that. Save changes. Now, the reason why you need your API key is because you need to get your automatic updates. You can also get remote support, and also you can have access to your pre-made layouts. Excellent. So all this is now saved, which is brilliant. Now let's see if this has worked. So this is our default WordPress. If I refresh this, it's going to show us our site. Okay, so this is the Divi theme. I know it doesn't look very exciting. Our footer here has not been designed. Our header here has not been designed. So pretty much it is very bland as well. So even if I come to any of these pages, our footer is not created. And let's say I go to a page that doesn't even exist on my site. So let's say someone types a wrong page. You see here we get no results found. And there isn't much really happening here on our site. Over here on the blog page, if we go to Hello World, you can see that our blogs are not even, styled in any way to look very, very exciting. So this is where now the Divi Ultimate theme comes in. So as I mentioned before, the Ultimate theme is going to come in if you purchase Divi here. So this Ultimate template is going to have our headers, footers, 404 pages, our blog pages, all designed for us ahead of time, saving us a lot of time when it comes to designing our websites. So I've already gone ahead and downloaded the Divi Ultimate template. Now I have a discount here, by the way. So if you have Divi or SiteGround or Fluent CRM, you can also get this at a discount. I will add all those links in the video description below. All right, so let's go ahead now and let's install our template. So I'm going to come over here to Theme Builder. So this is where we need to add the Divi Ultimate template. So what I'm going to do now is to locate my file. So it's going to be, in fact, let me find it first so I can show you what it looks like. It's going to be on my desktop over here. So when you download it, it's going to be a zipped file. Okay, so here we go. So Divi Ultimate Template, here it is. So it comes in as a .zip. You need to unzip it. So I'm going to double click. And let's find the file now. Is it right? Okay, there we go. So this is the unzipped version. It's just a plain folder. So what you need to do is to go into this by double clicking. You're going to see these two files. So there's going to be the ultimate template colors and then the actual template itself. So we need to add a color palette and also the template. So we're going to start off with the template here. So I'm just going to drag this over to my other screen so I can show you how to install this. So you need to click here on portability, click on import, and now we need to add our file. So let me just minimize this so we can see it. Right, so we need to start off with our template. So I'm going to drag and drop it over here. Next, or you can also click here where it says no file selected, and this will navigate to whatever folder you have this unzipped to. So this is the ultimate template that we need. I'm going to drag and drop it here, just like that. Click on import Divi theme builder template. So it's going to take a while because there's quite a lot of files here that we created. So while this is happening, I just want to remind you that the reason why we're using templates is because we want to speed up our design process. Otherwise, this will take us hours and hours and hours designing this. And the beauty of this is take these templates and the style guide as a base for your design process. So you're using this as a base. You can always go in and change the colors, add your own colors, your own fonts, and so on. So over here now, we can see everything has been designed for us. We have our default template here. We have our blog posts. We have our website pages. So everything here has been designed for us. So I'm going to save this and show you the change that has happened to our site. So I'm going to hit Save Changes. Now, remember, our blog post looked like this. This is happening in real time, by the way. I'm going to refresh this so you can see the design that has happened to this. So here we go. Refresh. Don't embarrass me. Okay, there we go. Boom. So now you can see that our blog page has been updated. It now looks like this. It even has the sign up for our newsletter. Look at that. The comments area has been updated. And most importantly, the footer has been updated as well. So all you have to do is to go in and update this to match your own website. So I will show you how to do that. So let's take a look here at a page which does not exist on our website. So let's say someone tries to access a page like that. Let's see what happens. Boom. This is our 404 page designed for us. You can also go in and make changes to it. So if I click go to home, it's going to take us to our home page, which of course doesn't have anything because we haven't designed anything here on this page. Okay, fantastic. So that is how we updated our template. So everything is all saved. The next step now is to add our color palette. So if I come over here to theme options, we have this default color palette here. Now, we don't want that because we need to use our own. So you can either use a tool called coolors.co. You can create your own color palettes. But in our example here, I'm just going to import my color palette quickly so that we can get up and running fast. Now, remember, when we unzipped that folder, we had our Divi Ultimate Template, which is what we just installed. Next, we have our Divi color palette. So I'm going to again drag and drop it here. And then I'm going to import. There we go. So now we have our brand new colors, and this is the color palette. All I have to do is to save. So as I'm designing my website, these colors are going to follow me wherever I go. Next, we need to create a page, which is going to be our style guide, which will show us all the elements that are designed ahead of time. So in fact, you know what? Why don't I show you what it looks like if we start designing this website without a style guide? So if I click Enable Visual Builder here, and in fact, let's click on Start Building. Let's add a module here. This could be maybe a normal button. So let's go to Builds from Scratch. And I'm just going to add 2 columns. So we're going to add a button here. So what happens when we use these pre-designed styles that come with Divi is they all look standard, right? There's no styling to it. This is just the basics. So what's going to happen now is if I come over here to my presets, there's no presets for me. So we need to add presets here so that our website is going to look much better with the all pre-designed presets for us. So I've gone ahead and done all the heavy lifting for you. So let me show you how to install them. Okay, so again, we're going to come back to our site here and let's go and create a brand new page. So I'm going to come over here to pages and click on add new. So we're going to give a page a name. Close out of here. Let's call this style guide. Okay, we're going to use the Divi builder. Now I need to find my file or my style guide. So I know it's on my desktop here. So let's go back one step. We're going to scroll down until we find our style guide pro right here. Again, we're going to double click. It's going to come in as a zip file. We're going to come all the way to the top and here it is. So this is, okay, it's right here at the top. I'm going to double click and here we go. So this one also comes with a color palette, but since we've installed it already, we don't have to worry about the color palette. We're just going to go with our Style Guide Pro over here. So I'm just going to drag this over to the side and click on Start Building. Great. So now I can just drag and drop my style guide onto this area here, just like that. So I need to import presets because this is very, very important that we do that. Now I'm going to click Import Divi Builder Layout. So this is going to import all our styles for us. So all our buttons, our blurbs, all of that is going to be pre-designed for us, which is going to help us design our websites super, super fast. So while this is happening, let's talk about the next steps. So now that we've installed the page builder, we've installed all the templates that we need, so we don't have to spend a lot of time designing all these pages. We've just installed our style guide, which has our pre-designed modules for us that come with Divi. So it's going to help us design our website super, super fast. So if I take a look here, everything has been imported. You can see here we have this check mark, which is brilliant. So the next step now is to just go through this. So you can see I've designed all this ahead of time for you. These are hero areas. We have our style guide here, page titles. We have our headings all pre-designed ahead of time, notices. So all these, you'll have to go in and design these manually one by one. Look at all these buttons, all designed ahead of time for us. Our blurbs, again, all designed for us. So pretty much we are good to go here. Excellent. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go in and start building our site. We're going to do it super quick because we have all these styles designed for us. So all I have to do now is to hit publish. Now, it's important that we keep this page open because as we're designing our website, we are going to reference this. So I'm going to click on Exit Visual Builder. Okay, so we're going to reference this as we're designing our website. Now, remember, we created this button earlier on. So let's just refresh this page. I'm sure this will work. I'm just going to reload this so I can show you how easy it is now with our presets. So I'm going to say don't restore. We don't need to restore anything here. Okay, so let's build this from scratch. Now remember, to add our button here, we search for button over here on the modules, click on add new. And I'm just going to snap this over to the left so I can see what I'm designing here. So this is the default button you get. But notice what happens now when I click on this drop down. We now have all our button presets. So the reason why we have this open here is because if you need to add a button and you're not sure which button to add, you can just come all the way down here to your buttons, and we can see this is the bright button. We have the dark button. So let's say we need to add a dark button. So we can just come over here and choose the dark button like that. And now I haven't spent time designing that button. So this is how we're going to be building our websites super fast. Now, if we didn't do that, so let me just do a Control Z. If we wanted to achieve that, we would need to come over here to design, click on button, and then we would need to go in and start designing this. So first of all, we'd go in here, add our shadows, spacing, and all of that. Now, we're not going to spend too much time with that. It's going to take us too long. So let's go ahead and let's start working on our website. So what we need is great images to make our website look really nice. So let's start off by building our first part of our site. I'm going to go with speciality here. And I'm going to go with, let's go with this style here. Okay, so over here, we're going to add some text. So we don't need this API key anymore. So let me open my lorem ipsum for my dummy text. Okay, so this is going to be my dummy text. I'm going to copy it and then back over here on my site. I can decide how I'm going to have my content. Let's delete this top section here. We don't need that. So over here, we're going to add a video. So I'm going to search for my video module and select it. Excellent. So on my presets here, I know I have a video preset. It's going to give us some rounded corners there just to make things look nicer. And if I click on this drop down, next time we need to add a video preset, I'm going to add this star so this becomes the default. So I'm going to say yes. Next, we are going to add an overlay. In fact, let's do that later. Let's save this for now so we can just get the structure of our website. Next, I'm going to come over here and add a single row. And we're going to add this as a text module like that. So now we need to add a description for our website. So this is going to be our membership site. So this is our basic text. And over here, we're going to make this a heading 2. Right. So here's how things get more exciting. So I've set this to heading 2, a normal paragraph. So if I come over here now to my presets, I can just choose, let's go for heading 2. Now notice all this has been applied for me super fast. So maybe this is a bit too much text. We just need a description of our membership here for our membership website or our community site. We're going to save that. And then I'm going to add another row. And this time I'm going to have buttons in there. So I'm going to go in, set my button here. And I'm going to say, become a member. Okay, so I'm going to say become a member. And for my button style, I'm going to choose the bright one. There we go. I'm going to save that. I'm going to add another one in here. So let's search for our button module. So this one here is going to be learn more, or what should we say? So you become a member, or okay, let's just say learn more. Oops. Okay, great. And I'm also going to come over here and choose, this time I'm going to choose the dark button. So we have contrast between these two. Now, this is where we need to add our URL. I'm just going to add a blank one over here. I'm going to save that. So now you can see we have our 2 buttons. So for the background, we can either decide to have an image there in the background, or we can just have a color. So let's go in. So first of all, I'm going to come over here to design, spacing, and I'm just going to give this a bit of padding. So let's give this about 5%. 5% to the top, 5% to the bottom. In fact, let's increase this to about maybe 8. Okay. Now over here on the background, we can decide what sort of background do we want to have. Do you want to have a dark one or do we want to have a light one? So we can go for dark. So these are the options that we have from our color palette. And then the rest of the text that we have here is going to be on a lighter background. So let's go ahead with a dark background here. And I'm just going to change this to light. So we're going to choose heading to light like that. I'm going to go into the text, make it light as well. Okay, so now we have enough contrast. It's now easier to read. So I'm going to save this. In fact, this button here needs to be closer. So let's go in and align it to the left. Okay, in fact, it's aligned. So what I may need to do is to go in to our row settings, design, and then I'm going to go into sizing. I'm going to equalize column heights and then use custom gutter width and reduce the space between the buttons. So you can see here by setting it to 2, the buttons have become closer. All right, I think that's the best we can do for that. I'm going to save that. Right, so let's carry on. Let's add another section. So this one here is going to be regular. And I'm going to add my text module in here. So we need to add some sort of description here. So let's go in and choose our description for that part of our site. So I'm going to paste this and okay, let's do that. So this is going to be, say, heading 2. Now, I'm going to come over here to my text and I know I have section description here like that. So now that was a preset that has adjusted that for me right away, which is brilliant. I'm going to save that. And then over here, as we add our sections, I want to give this 10% padding automatically. So I'm going to activate that and say yes. So now I have automatic padding over here on my site. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to add all our blog posts. So I'm going to click here on this plus button and add a single column here. And we are going to add a blog module. Okay, there we go. So this is going to show our posts. So for now, I'm going to leave that as it is. And in fact, let's just take a look at the styles here. Okay, so that's the style I think we're going to go with. Let's save this for now. And then we're going to go in and add some categories to our blog posts. So far, we've added this first part of our site, and then we've added another section which is going to have our content. So we need to differentiate our content here and make sure that we have 2 categories. We are going to have a paid category of content and a free one. So why don't we go in and create that so that when we start adding all our components of our site, everything's going to be quite clear. So what I'm going to do here is okay, so what I'm going to do now is let's create our blog posts. I think that's easier. All right, so this is going to be my content for our blog posts. So I need to open my site here. Let's go to the dashboard. That way it's going to be easier for us. So I've got my tab open here. So our content here, as I mentioned, is going to have free and paid. So I'm going to come over here to posts and then go to categories. So here we're going to have our VIP category. Okay. I'm going to add to category. And this uncategorized, we can either, in fact, let's go and edit it. So let's call this free member. Okay, free member. I'm going to hit update. Okay, great. So I have two categories now. If I come over here, you can see I have VIP and free member. Okay, so now we need to create the content. So I'm going to come over here to all posts. So this is the default one we have, this hello world. Let's get rid of it by just trashing it. So I'm going to go in and click on add new. So this is going to be post 1. I'm going to use the default editor. I'm going to paste my content in here. Now, the reason why we're doing it this way is because we have a template for our blog page anyways. So that's going to be our post 1. So what I may want to do here is let's go to Pexels and let's download some images. So let's say our membership here is for, what membership can we build? Let's go with fitness. Okay, so our membership here is going to be about fitness. So I'm going to start downloading my images. So let's go with this size, free download. So we need quite a few for our site here. Right, maybe we could go with that. Download. So in your case, you need to have your own images all set up. So I'm just doing this because we're just creating our content for our site. We'll go for that one. So that's 4. Let's have 6 in total. And maybe this one here as well. That's 5. Okay, we're going to need one more. Okay, I like this one here. So that's going to be our 6th one. Okay, so what we need to do now is to add our image. And this is going to be our featured image. So notice I clicked here on post. So on featured image, I'm going to say set featured image. And then I'm going to select my files. So I know that everything is in the downloads folder, which is right here. So I'm going to click here and highlight my 6 images. Click open. So now they're going to be added onto my media library. Okay, so I'm going to set featured image. That's going to be my first one. So you can see it's been added here. That's great. Let's just drag this to the top. Okay, so that's been added there. So the next step now is to come over here to categories and then decide where this is going to go. So I'm going to set this to VIP and then publish. I'm going to uncheck this and publish. Now we're going to just fast forward. Let's go ahead and create post number 2. So I'm going to come back over here and let's add a new one. So this one here is going to be post 2. Default editor. I'm just going to paste some dummy text in here just to make things easy for me. Come over here to post. Let's choose our category. So this one here is going to be, let's go VIP again. Set featured image. This time I'm going to go with this one. Okay, let's publish it. Now, if you make a mistake, you can always come back and change the categories over here. It's fine. Okay, so let's go back. So we have post 2. Let's go post 3. Use default editor. We're going to paste it. And again, this is going to be VIP. And this time we're going to go with this one here. We are going to set our featured image and publish. Okay, great. Let's add post number 4. Default editor. I'm going to paste it like that. Come over here. Post 4, let's set it as free member. Set our image, and this time we're going to go for this one. Set featured image. Publish. Okay, and then we're just going to do 2 more. So this one now is going to be post number 5. So we're going to hit add new. Post 5. Use default editor. We're going to paste our content. Free member. Okay, so this time we're going to go with this one. Set featured image. We're going to publish it, and then we got one more, and this one here is our post number 6. We're going to add new. Excellent. Now let's paste our content in here. We're going to come to post tab, free member, and I think we haven't used this one here. Set featured image. We're going to publish. Great. So now we have everything all set. Let's have a look at this one here. So I've clicked on view. So we're going to see what this looks like. Excellent. Now look at that. All this has been designed for us because of our templates that we used. So this is fantastic. So our blog posts look really nice. Okay, so now that we have all our blog posts, you may be wondering, okay, Mac, how are we going to know if, say, someone has landed on a page or on a blog post and they have chosen to watch the VIP? What's going to control that? So this is where we need to go in and set up our membership plugin. Okay, so I'm going to come over here now. We're going to go to wishlist member. Okay, so let's go to wishlist member. I'm going to sign into my account. Okay, so where's the login? I always go to the wrong page here. Anyway, let's search for. There we go. So this is the link. So I've already gone ahead and purchased it. Not sure why. You know what would help is if you come to wishlistmember.com to just log in, you know? I think it's wishlist member insiders. Oh yes, wishlist products. Okay, so here we go. So wishlist products is where this is. Normally, I don't come in here and log in because I have it all set up on my site. So I'm going to come over here to customers and log in. Okay, so here are my downloads. So in your case, once you've logged in, this is where you click on downloads, and this is your downloads. In fact, I'm just going to switch away from that because this is going to have my API key, which of course I don't want to share with the world. Okay, so I've copied my API key. I just need to download my license here. And okay, so it's been downloaded. Here it is on the bottom of my screen. Let's go ahead and install it. So over here now on my site. Okay, let's use this one here. So I'm going to go back to my dashboard and we're going to go into plugins, add new, upload plugin. I'm going to drag and drop it here. Click install now. So this is wishlist member that we're installing. So it's important that we do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and activate the plugin. So I'm going to come over here. Excellent. So now it's been activated. In fact, let's go to our settings here and see if there's anything we need to do. Okay, so it's going through this wizard. So we don't need this. We're going to exit out of this. Say yes. We're going to do this all manually. Okay, great. So I'm not sure. I think my license has been automatically added here, which is great. Okay, fantastic. So we have wishlist member installed. The next one we need to install is WooCommerce because this is going to control our payment system. So again, that's a plugin. I'm going to come over here, click on add new. Search for wishlist member. For WooCommerce. Now, the really cool thing about WooCommerce is it is absolutely free. So here again, I'm going to hit install. Okay, so that's going to take a while. Okay, so it has installed. All I have to do is to activate. Okay, so again, it's going to take me through this wizard to set this all up. But we're going to exit out of this so I can show you. Okay, let's skip this and say no thanks. Okay, close out of here. So WooCommerce has been installed. So excellent. So WooCommerce has been installed. So all we have to do now is to add our paid membership level, which can be done by adding it as a product. So we can come over here to products, click on add new. So let's call this VIP member. We're going to give this a price. So let's say this is $297 or $299. Okay, that's pretty much what we need to do. We're going to publish this. Great. Now we're going to need to install our email marketing system. Now this again is also very powerful, and all these products I'm setting up here all work together. It all makes sense in a moment. So here I'm going to go to Fluent CRM. So this is the software we're going to use. So here it is. So let's head over here. So this is the software. It's an email marketing automation dedicated to WordPress. So this is very, very powerful. So what I'm going to do now is I already have a lifetime membership. So I'm going to go into my account here and download Fluent CRM. So again, you notice that I've just moved away from my screen here because I just need to copy my API key. All right, so let me just find my downloads. I'll show you my screen in a moment. Okay, so I need a Fluent CRM Pro. I'm going to copy my API key. That's what I'm doing here. Okay, so I've gone ahead and downloaded Fluent CRM. So let's take a look at our site here. It's right here at the bottom. So what I'm going to do now is to install the plugins. So I need to install the first plugin, and this is the free one. Now the free one doesn't have a lot of features, so that is why we can't really use this for what we're trying to achieve. Okay, so it's Fluent CRM. So we need to first install the free one. So the free one does not allow us to do our automation, our email automation marketing. So I'm going to click install. And activate. Next, I'm going to click on add new so we can install the pro version. So I'm going to drag and drop it here and click install now. I'm going to activate the plugin. Excellent. So my plugin here has been activated, the pro version. All I have to do now is to go in and add my API key. So I'm going to come over here to Fluent CRM. In fact, you can see where it says activate now. So I'm going to come over here. And, oh, this is asking us to add all our business information. You know what? I'm going to skip that for now. All I need is to go in and add my API key. So I'm going to come over here to settings because I think it's somewhere here. License management. Here we go. So this is where I need to paste my API key. So I'm going to paste that. Verify license. Okay, so my license is valid and activated. So far what we've done is we've gone in and we've added all the plugins that we need in order for our system to work. So we've gone ahead and set up a SiteGround for our hosting. We've set up Divi. We added all our templates, and this was the Divi Style Guide Pro and the Ultimate template. We've just installed Fluent CRM, the Pro version. We've also installed Wishlist Member. We've also come over here and installed WooCommerce. So pretty much we have everything that we need over here, which is super, super powerful. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go in and further set up our system to achieve what we are planning to achieve here, which is having an automated community website, which has free and paid content. So that's what we're going to do next. Okay. I know some of you are asking if this is live. Yes, it's absolutely live. In fact, let me read a few comments here. What's the latest comment? Let's take a look. The latest comment is from John Harris saying, hi, Mac. Good to see you. Awesome. Right. So as you can see, guys, there's a lot that we've covered so far, but we are just on a basic kind of website. It's not really doing what it's supposed to do in terms of being a community website. Let me just put this to the side because I might just spill this. Okay, so any questions so far? Because I think we're halfway in. We are going to continue in a moment. So let's have a look here. Any questions? Byron says, are you going to show the setup of Fluent CRM? Absolutely, yes. I am going to set up a wishlist member and Fluent CRM so you can see everything working all together. Sufyan is asking, Fluent CRM lifetime deal is for unlimited domain. Yes, I have an unlimited domain. In fact, you know what? I've just got a message from Joel. He's the CEO of Fluent CRM. If you go to my video description right now, Fluent CRM is at 40% discount. I totally forgot about that. Guys, grab it. Fluent CRM, 40% discount. You really need to get this software. It's going to automate your emails and also manage all your customers on your membership website. So yes, check it out. It's in the video description below. And you also get my marketing automation course that comes with this as well. Okay, let me have a look here. So it looks like that's all the questions we have. Guys, please do me a favor. Please share this live stream with others, and also please do give it a thumbs up as well. I'd really appreciate that. All right, so let's continue this. This is going to be a long one, but very exciting. I'm sure you want to see how far we get with our membership website. So let's continue here. I'm just going to ignore the comments for now. Let me just check what's happening on Facebook. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to ignore the comments for now, and then I'm going to jump back once we've covered quite a bit of more information here. Okay, so what we have so far is this type of website. Okay, so we have a homepage, services, about. In fact, we have a blog page, which I haven't included here, but it's not really giving us the money. This is where we need to fix. We want this to give us the money. And also, here is the type of website. For those of you who are joining us, we are trying to create a system or a type of website here that has paid members. We're calling them VIP here. And we're going to be able to generate some income with our website. Okay, so what we're going to do now is let's take a look and see what has happened so far. So remember, I added a module here to show our blogs, and these are the posts that we've just added. Now they're showing on the home page. But the problem is, in fact, let me save and exit this. Let's exit the Visual Builder, and I'll show you where the problem is and how we can fix this right away. Right, so this is now our home page. So if I come over here and view any of these posts. So remember, some of these posts are VIP and some are not. So for example, this one here, I think this is VIP, but as you can see, I can read it. Anyone that comes to our website can read it. This is where wishlist member comes in. So a wishlist member is going to come in and help us secure some of the content that we need to prohibit from those who are on the free membership. So it's important now that we set up wishlist member. Okay, let's do this. All right, so over here on my site, I'm just going to close out of here, and we need to now go to wishlist member and set up our membership levels. So here's wishlist member, and this is what the dashboard looks like. In fact, I have a wizard here. It wants me to set up my membership level. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to run the wizard. So this one here is going to be a VIP membership. So let's name this VIP ongoing. Require approval. I'm just going to leave this as it is. Nope. And automatically protect pages, posts. We're going to do this manually. And okay, messages will be sent to. This is where you want to add your email address, because anything that happens on your site here is going to be sent to your email address. All right, so we also need a payment provider, which we'll do later on. I'm going to save this and exit the wizard. Okay, great. So this is the dashboard that you'll get now, and you can see my membership levels here. I have VIP. At any point, you can go in and take a look at it and also make some changes. Now, what I need to do next, because if you recall, we created a product here in WooCommerce. So if I come to all products, you will see all the products here, which is the VIP member, and we gave it a price of $2.99. So what we need to do now is to connect wishlist member so that as soon as someone buys this membership level, they get automatically added to the list. So let's go back to wishlist member here. So we're going to come, in fact, yes, let's go to wishlist member, and we need to go to setup and integrations. All right, so by default, we have Stripe here integrated. That's fine. We want to have email provider here, which is Fluent CRM in this case, also connected with wishlist member. It's very important. And this is how we're now saying that the software that I'm going to use today all works together. And I also use this on my own website, by the way. The similar setup that I'm talking about right now is on my website. So I'm not recommending products which I don't use myself. Okay, so let's connect here and let's find where is Fluent CRM? Here it is. I was about to panic for a moment there. All right, so we're going to connect this with Fluent CRM and membership level, VIP. That's good. So this is all set up now. I will come in and add the tags later on, but the most important thing here is my membership level here is connected. So I also have list actions here if I need to add any. And then over here on the other services, this is where we can also connect this with Divi. So we can actually allow people to view sections, buttons, modules based on membership levels. This is super powerful, guys. Wishlist member has really made a fantastic integration here. And let's continue and integrate it. So I'm going to come over here to Divi and I'm going to activate this. Okay, configuration is not required with wishlist member for this integration, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I think everything is all enabled. This is weird. I've never seen this before, but we'll test this and make sure it's working fine. Okay, so we have Divi here. It's got the check mark. Not sure why we got that message earlier on. Okay, not sure what was that about. Okay, so we have Divi. Let me see what else we can integrate here. We need WooCommerce. Where is WooCommerce? Oh, it's under payment providers. Okay, so I'm going to look for WooCommerce now, and here it is. Boom. So WooCommerce now is part of this integration. So everything now is going to be automated. Now notice this next step I'm going to do here, and that is linking our product. So I'm going to come over here. We're going to choose our product, VIP member, and then we're going to choose our membership level. It's also VIP, and then I'm going to save and close. So now when someone purchases the membership level, VIP, they're automatically going to be added to the membership level. This is huge, guys. This is fantastic. It's doing all this for you without you going and doing this manually. Okay. So what we need to do next now is to tell wishlist member what we need to protect. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that. So now I'm going to come over here. We're going to go to our categories. So I'm going to come to posts, click on categories. And here we are. So over here on categories, I'm going to go to this VIP, click on edit. I'm pretty sure we can do it from here. Right. So you see here where it says protect this category. It says yes. So I'm just going to update that, make sure that that is set. Okay, fantastic. Now let me check the free one, the other one. Let me hit edit. Protect this category. No, we don't want to protect this category because this is free. I'm going to hit update. Okay, great. Now I'm going to come over here to wish list and let's go to content protection. So what I need here are categories. And you can see here, we have our free member and we also have VIP. So I need to go in now. Select VIP, edit protection status. I'm going to say protected. I'm going to update that. So I need to assign membership levels here. I'm not sure what it's saying. If I missed something? Let me have a look. Let's add membership levels. Okay, VIP. So we need to add membership level to this VIP here. And now only VIP members can see this category here called VIP. All right, so we're going to test this in a moment and see if this is working well for us. So pretty much, I think we are done here. I think we are done. All right, so I'm now going to copy this URL and go into incognito mode and see if this is working. All right, so I'm on my landing page here and let's try this. Okay, so this one is working. So I think the initial ones here are the ones which are protected. Oops. Okay, something is not working correct here. Let me go back and check it out. So I've protected it here. This is what happens when you are working on this live. Okay, so let's have a look here and see what is going on. Let's go to our posts. Right, I just want to make sure that all my posts are in the right categories. Okay, so this one here is in the right category as well. So let's view this. Okay. Okay, so I need to protect it via the right category. So I'm going to do that in a moment. So let's hit update here. And right, so all our posts are here. We have our categories, we have free member, we have VIP. So now, so far, we've made our connection with wishlist member. So what we need to do next here is the error page. We need to create an error page. So I am going to come over here to pages and click on add new. I'm not sure if I created this. Did I create this? Let's create our error page. In fact, let's go back and just double check. All pages. And here is our error page. Fantastic. So we need to link this to wishlist member. So I'm going to come over here now to wishlist setup. And we need to go to advanced options, I think, error pages. And for non-members, we want them to see the error page. And where is it? It should be down here, error. We're going to save and close. Fantastic. So anyone that goes to a wrong membership level or who is a non-member who tries to view our content is going to see the error page. So I'm going to save and close here. And pretty much I think these two should work fine. Okay, great. So we have that set. Now we also need to have our redirects. So we need a page. When someone registers, they need to go to a specific page. Now, if you recall, we created a dashboard. So we want that when someone logs onto our website, they go to the dashboard. So we're going to come over here and let's go to our page, select, and here's our dashboard. Fantastic. Now we're going to save and close. Membership approval after login. Yes, we may also need to do that. After logging in, let them go to the dashboard and it's selected there. I'm going to save and close. Brilliant. Okay, so what we need to do now is to go to the dashboard and add a bit more content onto it. So we're going to come over here to pages, click on add new. Okay. In fact, we need to go to a page. We already have this page. I don't know why I'm even clicking add new. So we need to go to our dashboard and add some content in there. So we're just going to add a bit of text. Okay, so here, let's use the Divi builder for this one. So I'm going to edit with the Divi builder. Now, I hope you can follow this because there's so many steps that are happening here. So this is going to be our main page, which all our visitors will land on this page as soon as they log in. And this is where they can find their information. So I'm going to have a first column here, which describes our dashboard. So let this be a text module. So in fact, it says dashboard here. So I just need a bit of a description. So let's just add that. Okay, so I'm going to come over here to, let's add our text preset. So for this text here, let's just have it as a description like that. And then we're also going to add another column here. And this time we're going to add 3 blurbs. So let's add our blurb. And this is where they come to play now. So if I take a look here and have a look at our blurbs, we can see that we have these different styles here. Okay, so we're going to go with, maybe we should go with this dark blurb here. Okay, so back over here, let's select our dark blurb. Here we go, like that. So we are going to say downloads. So this is for members, by the way. So we're just directing our members to the right place. So we want to tell them where to get all the downloads. So let's just add a brief description here about the downloads. And somewhere in here, we're just going to say click here. How about that? Okay, so let's just say click here. So let's make this a hyperlink. We're going to add a blank link like that. So, okay, you can see that it says click here. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to link the whole thing because it's pointless to link. I mean, in fact, we could do it right here, but we could also link the whole thing. Okay, so that's the fire alarm. Whew, thank God for that. I thought that was a real fire. Anyway, so we can add our hyperlink in here, or we can link the whole thing. Next, we are going to add an icon. So let's go to image and icon. We're going to say use icon, and let's choose our download icon. So let's go in, and where is it? Here we go. Boom. So that's our download icon. That's fantastic. So this is going to take them to the downloads. Now let's duplicate this twice. And let's drag it over here. All right. Okay. So the next one here could be maybe book free call. So this could be for VIP members. They can book a free call. So let's change the icon. And this icon here, do we have an icon of a phone? I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's just put a chat one, okay? Save that. And this one here could be one-to-one. Okay, this could be a one-to-one, depending on whatever your membership is about. There we go. We're also going to come over here to image and icon, and let's choose an icon that works with that. So what can we use here? Let me just add this calendar thing. Okay, great. So this is all for VIP members. So this is what we need to show when the VIP members log in and see this. Okay, so we also need a section for people who are not VIP members. So let's create that. So I'm going to click here on add new. It's going to be regular and single column. Let's add a text module here. So what we're going to do here is, let's just add our dummy text again. So this is just going to be kind of like a description for that. And then we're going to add a call to action. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to make this heading 2, maybe even heading 3. And then on the top here, we're going to set this to a section description. Maybe this could be heading 2. There we go. Okay, so that's our section description. I'm going to save that. And we're also going to add a call to action button here. Click on this plus button. And we're going to add a button like that. So we're going to say become a member. So you're probably thinking, okay, how is this going to work? Now we're going to use conditions here to show contents and also not show certain type of content. So I'm going to come over here and we're going to use a bright button for this. There we go. And we also need to center this right there like that. Okay, great. So we have these two sections here. Now to distinguish them, let's just add a background color here. So I'm going to come over here to background, choose this dark one, and we're just going to add quite a bit of transparency there so we can see the difference. Okay, there we go. So how do we know what to show to who? So to do that, we need to come over here now to our section settings, advanced. Now you're going to notice that we have wishlist member here, right? So if I click here, we're going to say this is only for logged in users, or we can choose members who are not in a specific level or in a specific level. So this one here is for members in membership levels. So we want people in VIP, and I'm going to select it here to view this whole section here. Okay, that is powerful. I'm going to save that. So if you're not a VIP, you will not see that. Okay, so let's save this. So we're going to save the page and we're going to test it as well and see if this is working. So for this one here, this is for non-members. So I'm going to come over here to advanced, wishlist member, and I'm going to say members not in VIP and save that. So anyone else that comes in who is not in VIP will get this error message. Okay. So we're going to save this one more time. We're going to exit the Visual Builder and we're going to take a quick look at the dashboard page and see if this is working. Okay. So I'm going to copy this. So you can see already this is now not showing me that content because I'm not a VIP member. So even if I come over here to new incognito window and show this, you're going to notice that, okay, this is not showing. Okay, let me just drag this incognito window to the side and let me go back in. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I can just remove that condition. Right. Okay. So I'm just going to go back in here and just remove that condition. This was unnecessary, actually. So everyone can see that. If they're not VIP, they will not see that. So I guess we need to add another button here, which says for VIP, log in here. Let's just duplicate this button that we have. Like that. And then we're just going to call this VIP member, question mark, log in here. VIP member. Log in. There we go. So I'm going to save that. Save one more time. So now let's bring our incognito window. We need to make sure this is working fine before we can finalize this. Okay, there we go. So now this is our dashboard. So if anyone comes to this dashboard, they can either become a member or if they're a VIP member, they can log in. So this will take them to the login page. So it's very, very important that we set it up this way. Now, the next step is we need to create our login page. So to do that, we're going to come over here, go to our dashboard, and we need to create a login page. So we're going to say add new. All right, so this is going to be our login. And let's publish it. In fact, you know what? Let's go in and publish this. We're going to add this link later on to the site. In fact, you know what? Let's just add it in right now. We need to add it so that people can see it when they use our website. So I'm going to come over here to appearance, menus, and we're going to add our login page over here to our menu. Now, another way you can have this dashboard show is you can actually go in and disable this based on the membership level. So this isn't what Wishlist member has done here. So we can actually say, okay, you know what? This is only for logged in users, all logged in users. Boom. So now if you're not logged in, you will not be able to see that. And this is our login page that we've just added. Okay, so in fact, you know what? What's even more amazing is instead of having this login page, let's get rid of this. I'd totally forgotten about this. Wishlist member has a feature where you can have a login, logout. So what this does is if you're logged in, it will show you the link as logged out. If you're logged out, it will show you as logged in. That's really smart. So let's do that. So I'm going to add this to the menu like that. And then we're going to save the menu. Right, so now when I come over here to my site and refresh this page, I'm on my style guide. So that's the wrong one. Let's go to the dashboard. Okay, so I'm on my dashboard now. You can see it says log out, which is brilliant. So it's a little thing, but it goes a long way. So as you're designing, you're going to be able to see this. But once the website is live, you're going to see this content here based on your membership level. Okay, fantastic. So you're wondering now, okay, we've set up our dashboard. We've also set up our membership levels. We've also set up our product in WooCommerce. We're going to now need to create a tag and automate this whole system because we don't want to go in and really have to do this all manually. And this is where Fluent CRM comes in. So what Fluent CRM does is it manages all your customers as well as send automated emails. In fact, you know what? Let's dive in and let's talk about this. But before I do that, let me just take a quick look and see if there are any questions here. I can see quite a lot coming through. All right, let me just go through in case we have something very important here. Okay, Kefus, I think, says, what do you think about Webflow? Webflow, I'm not really a fan. I prefer having, especially if I'm running an online business, because the way I approach web design is you can either design pretty websites in quick, easy ways, or you can design websites that later on can give you some revenue or even leads. So I'm more leading towards websites that create money. So Webflow, yes, it is good. The interface is good, but I'd rather stick with WordPress because as you can see, there are so many tools that we can integrate WordPress with to make our websites super powerful. In fact, next week, we're going to do funnels. I'm going to show you how to set up sales funnels. So this is going to be amazing. And all this is going to be just using our plugins to add different functionalities to our websites. Okay, moving on. Andrew from Scotland. It's been a while. Yes, Andrew, I recognize you. Awesome. Good to see you. Let's have a look here. Yes. William says, can we create separate menus for VIP members? Yes, we can. Wishlist member allows us to do that. We can actually go in and create links only for VIP members. So let's say, for example, you have specific downloads, only VIP members can see that and nobody else. So it's super cool. Okay, and that's why I recommend you use Wishlist member. Okay, let me have a look here. Is there anything else? Okay, nothing so far. Now let's carry on. All right, so what we're going to do now is we need to go in and set up our email system and our tags. So I'm going to go back to our dashboard. So now we're going to be dealing with Fluent CRM. So here's Fluent CRM. So you can see here, we haven't completed any of these steps. So let's start with creating a tag. So I'm going to come over here and we want a tag for VIP members. So someone that has bought VIP. So let's call this bought VIP. You can also call this VIP members, whatever you prefer. I'm going to confirm that. Fantastic. I also need another one for our free members. Oops, I almost spilled my tea. Can you believe that? Oh my goodness. It's crazy. All right, so let's call this free members. All right, so this one here is for people that sign up onto our mailing list. Great, so we have our tags here ready for us. That is brilliant. Next, we're just gonna come back to our dashboard and let's see what Fluent CRM is asking us to do. So if you have contacts, let's say in MailChimp or any other like ConvertKit, any other of those services, you can actually import all your contacts like that. We can also create a campaign and also an automation and a form. So here's the thing. This tag here is for me, is the most important thing right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at our website here. And so I can show you what we need to do next. We want to go to our template and add a functionality which then adds our subscribers onto our mailing list. Okay. So if I go to any of these blog posts, you're going to notice something here. And that is the ability to collect emails for our subscribers. So you can see here, it says sign up for a free newsletter. Ideally, you want to give them something even better for free for them to sign up onto this. So we want to connect this with Fluent CRM. So let's go ahead and do that. So to do that, we are going to need to go into our templates. So I'm going to come over here to dashboard. And now let's head all the way down here to templates. We're going to go to theme builder. And this is our blog post template, by the way. So here's all our blog posts. I'm going to go into the custom body. Now, what I'm going to do here is also to use our latest feature from Divi, which also shows content based on conditions. Okay. So I'm going to come all the way down here and go to our form, which is right here. Okay. So first of all, we're going to go in and you see here it says sign up for newsletter. This is where you can go in and change this. So I could say download your free. Okay, let's call this download your free ebook. Okay, we're going to call this download your free ebook. So that's the title now for this opt-in. Next, we're going to come all the way down here to email account. So this is where we need to connect our email account here. It has ConvertKit. Why the hell does this have ConvertKit? This is weird. Okay, I think I need to refresh this because when I created this template, it had ConvertKit by default. So I think that's where this is picking this up from. Okay, let's go to our email account. Okay, so now I can go into Fluent CRM. Great. Oh, you know what? I was supposed to create a list. So we don't have a list here. So let's close out. In fact, let's go to a new page here and let's create a list in Fluent CRM. So I'm going to come over here and to create a list, this is our mailing list, and the mailing list works this way. When someone signs up on that opt-in form, they get added to a mailing list. Okay. So I'm going to come over here to contacts, click on lists, and let's create a new list. We are going to call this free subscribers. Okay, great. So, oops, free subscribers. So we have our subscriber list now created. Brilliant. So now we can go back. Let's refresh this. In fact, let's just save and open it again. Maybe that's going to refresh to show our list. Okay, so I'm back in here now. let's go in and go to our email account and let's choose Fluent CRM. And now we can choose our list. I'm going to say add. My account name. So let's take a look now. There we go. So our list here is now showing. It's called free subscribers. I'm going to go and add it. And for our fields here, we don't need the last name. So let's get rid of that. We might not even need the first name. So if you want, you can get rid of the first name and just collect the emails only. Okay, so I'm going to save that. Now here's the thing. So this is for free subscribers. But the thing is, we don't want to show this to anyone that is a VIP member, because it's very annoying. Imagine going to your content or your VIP members going to the content and seeing this form all the time. So let me show you now how we can disable this for someone who has gone in and purchased the VIP. So we're going to do this conditionally. Now I haven't done this before, so let's see how this works. So I'm going to come over here to conditions and I'm going to add my condition. And this is a new feature, by the way, from Divi. So, we can do this by post category. Isn't that cool? So I can come over here to post category and I'm going to say display only if post category is, and then I'm going to scroll down here and a free member. Okay. So this is only going to show if the post category is free member. So if it's not free member, no, actually, this is not right. You see, I almost messed it up. Okay, so we want to show this. Let's go back in. Let's not use post category. Let's see if we have products. Okay, so display only if product is not VIP member. Hopefully that's going to work. So this is only going to show if the product is not VIP member. We can actually go in and also say do not show if. There's quite a few here that we can choose from. Logged in status, user role, and so on. But you know what? I think for this here to work much easier, we need to use wishlist member. So let's come over here and say this should not show, or we can say members in, not in VIP. Okay, so this will show for members who are not in VIP. If it's in VIP, then it will not show. Okay, so I'm going to save that. So that means that when someone goes to a blog post and they are a VIP member, then this is not going to show. Okay, fantastic. So now let's save this. And let's exit the Visual Builder. Okay, so we've set all that up. Now we need to set our emails so they can trigger correctly. So I'm going to come over here to Fluent CRM. We are now going to go into, let's go to our dashboard. We are going to test this, by the way. So we have our two tags. So the automation here is where this is where Fluent CRM really works well here. So let's add our new automation. So this automation is going to be based on quite a lot of things here. We can choose wishlist member, we can choose WooCommerce, we can choose WooCommerce triggers. I mean, it's really powerful. So what we can do here is let's set this up based on WooCommerce. So we're going to say when an order is completed. So I'm going to say VIP member, or let's actually call this bought VIP member. Okay, so when an order is completed, this is where this funnel is going to start. So let's hit continue. Right, so they're going to be automatically subscribed, so we can send them emails and so on and so forth. Conditions. This is VIP member. Now, this is showing here because we created the VIP member in WooCommerce. Okay, this is why it's showing here. If we hadn't created that VIP member, it wouldn't show here. So this is why it's important we create the member first, or the product first, for that to show over here. Okay, great. I don't need any of that. So let's see, save settings. So now we can choose what we need to do once someone has bought this membership level. So I can say, okay, why don't we send a custom email, just like a thank you for signing up for the VIP. So here I'm going to go to email and say, welcome. So let's welcome to VIP. Okay, great. And now here is where we can add our text. So we're going to say hello, and we can add, let's add some dummy text in here. Okay, here we are. So this is the contents of the email. We can also add a button here, a call to action button. So let's add, I've just added a / and here's button. So I'm going to say, go to your dashboard. Oops. We don't want all caps. Right. So this now is going to take them to the dashboard. Okay. We can add our URL in here. I'm just going to add a blank one. Great. So this email here is going to be sent when someone buys the product. So we can do a quick view here and just see what the email looks like. So you can see here is nice and simple. We can also add images here if we need to. So I think we have some images in here. So let's add an image. I've added a /. Now let's add an image. And the cool thing about this is our images are already in our media library. So maybe let's use this one here. But of course, you can use any image that you want. We're going to save settings. Okay, so when someone buys VIP member, they're going to get a custom email. So what you can also do here is we can continue and add other things. But we are keeping things very simple here. Let us go in and end our automation. Okay, let's end it here. Save settings. At any point, you can always come in here and add more to this automation right here. Okay, so to make it live, all we need to do is to come over here to your status and set this to live or published. And you can also view the stats, by the way, of how this is working on your site as well. Okay, great. So that's our first automation funnel. Our next one is going to be for the free members. So let's go back to our funnels, automation funnels. So let's create new, and this time it's going to be tag applied. Okay, so let's select that, hit continue. Oops, I need to give this a name. So we're going to call this free subscribers. Okay, I want to say hit continue. So this is going to work when someone signs up for our free downloadable. In fact, we called it free ebook, right? So here our tag is going to be free members, and we created those tags earlier on, you remember? So now this is going to be activated when someone signs up for that free ebook. Okay, so now we can now add everything that we need. So we can apply a tag. We can do all this stuff. I know it looks overwhelming, but for now, let's just add a custom email, just like how we did before. So we can just say, here is your download. Because like I said, you need to automate your website. You don't want to do anything manual, you know. In fact, I am actually working on this on my own website. I'm sure you guys who are running your own websites, you've come across this where something is not really working on your site. Like, for example, in my case, I have a situation where someone buys a product and for some reason they don't get the email to download, let's say, in my case, the templates. And that's very annoying because I have to go in and do it manually. So I really need to automate it the similar way as I'm doing this right now. But you have to be very careful because you don't want to break things as well as you're setting it up. So that's why you need to write it all out and then do it that way. All right. So over here now, I'm going to say, here is your download. Okay. And then we can just say, hello. That's our text there. And then we can just add a button to download whatever it is that they signed up for. Okay, so let's just call this download here. Brilliant. So now they can download their PDF. Nice and simple. Just add your URL here like that, and they can go in and download it. So we're going to come all the way down here and save settings. Okay, so the tag was added. We sent them this download email. Now, here is where it gets really, really fun. We can now start creating content that encourages them to sign up for the VIP membership. So let's start with our first email here. In fact, the easiest way is to have a sequence of emails that get sent out one after another. But for the sake of this example, let's just go in and let's say 10% discount here. People love discounts. So discount for VIP. Okay, 10% discount for VIP membership. So we're going to say hello. Right, so we're going to paste our content in here. And I'm going to say, let's add a button. Okay, here we go. And we're going to say get 10% off here. Get 10% off here. All right. So that's going to link to your 10% discount. So let us save this. Okay. Now we can also add conditions. In fact, you know what? After sending this email to say download your product, whatever it is, download, let's wait a day, okay? Because we don't want to send so many emails one after another. So this is really cool, and this is all in Fluent CRM, by the way. So we're going to wait a day and then send this custom email. Now we can further make this even more crazy. So we're going to say, we're going to activate this with WooCommerce conditions. So you can see here we have so much stuff. So WooCommerce conditions, so we can say if they purchase the product and the product is VIP member, let's save settings. Okay, so we've sent the VIP discount code. So here we are saying when customer purchases this VIP, then over here, we need to send them that email to say welcome. So we're going to come over here and this could be our welcome email. So I'm not going to do the whole thing again. So because we created this already, so I'm going to call this welcome and then just add some dummy text in here. It's going to tell them to go to the dashboard. So let's save this. Now, let's end our funnel over here because we don't need anything else after that. So we are going to say end this funnel here because they have already bought. Now over here, this is where we can say, okay, you know what? We need to go in, send a custom email, and perhaps start sending some content. So we're going to say features of VIP membership. Then we can go in and add our content here. I'm going to save that. So we can add all these actions here. Now over here on this side, remember when they bought the product here, we also need to remove them from the lists for that free membership. So I'm going to come over here and say remove from free subscribers. I'm going to save that. So when they purchase, they're going to be automatically added to VIP anyway. So that's fine. So all we need to do now is to make sure it's in the right position here. There we go. So as you can see, this is now becoming very logical. It starts off with a free subscriber here. We send them a custom email for the free download. We wait for a day, and then here we send them a custom email with a 10% discount. And then over here, we wait and listen to this condition. And the condition is if they purchase the product and the answer is yes, they're going to get a custom email to go to the dashboard. And then we're going to remove them from the list called free subscribers. And then we're going to end the funnel here. If they haven't bought the product, we're going to continue sending them emails until they purchase a product, and then we can send them through this whole system over here. Okay, and as you can see here, it just goes on and on and on and on and on and on. So you can really have sophisticated funnels here. So I'm going to say yes. And now this is active. So this is going to work behind the scenes, and it's going to work really, really cool. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to our site here and go to a blog post so we can see how this is going to work. Right. So when someone goes to our blog, in fact, our blog page has already been designed for us. It's pretty cool. Let me just show you what that looks like. And this is through our template. Okay, so these are the different posts. So you can cycle through these over here, all pre-designed for you via the template. So over here, let's say I go to post 5. So I go in and I read this article, blah, 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 and then I come over here and add my, my email address. Which one should I add? Kita.co.uk. All right, so I'm going to hit subscribe. Okay, so I've subscribed now. Let's see what happens. So if I go now to my site dashboard, what we're going to notice is when I go to my Fluent CRM dashboard, I have a subscriber. Boom, right there. You see that? So what's going to happen now, if this is worked okay, I'm going to go to my contact lists and see all my subscribers. And there we go. That's me right there. Now, in your case, if you have a lot of subscribers, you're going to have a whole list of subscribers here with their tags. So if I click here, it will show me all my information. So you can see my list here and all my information. So I just noticed here we don't have a tag. I mean, I can always go into the automation and add the tag over there. Now, let's see what happens when I go to my email. I'm not sure if this is going to show. So I'm going to go to automations. Right, so it's the free subscribers. Okay, so this hasn't updated. Now you can also view the reports here, but I don't think there's any data here showing yet. That's because we haven't connected our email system to a service like Amazon SES and so on. So that is why this hasn't shown, but this should be able to send an email automatically. So what we have so far now is a system that looks similar to this. So let me see if we are there yet. So we're going to get quite a lot of subscribers here from social media. They come to our website, they see our blog posts, and if they don't purchase anything, I mean, if they subscribe, they're going to be added to a mailing list. And this mailing list here will be able to send them emails one after another, persuading them to sign up for this VIP membership. We want them to upgrade to VIP, right? Where they get all the content. So videos, audio, text, and so on. And this is how we're going to make our money over here. Okay. So as you can see, we've covered quite a lot here, and we are pretty close to finalizing this. Okay, let me just take a look and see if there's any questions. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of questions here because so much is going on. Right. Let's have a look. The woman who doesn't exist to you. I like that name. That is crazy. Okay. All right. So there's no questions. Really? Really, guys? No questions? Okay, that's very surprising. Okay. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do hit the thumbs up button. That would really help this as well. Okay, so now there's a question. I'm not sure, William, what your question here, what you're trying to say here in your question. Are these products can be configured to manage the subscriptions? I'm not sure what you mean by that. But what we can do, what we need to do next, guys, should we carry on? Are we together here? I know this live stream has, it was still going. How long have we been live streaming? It's quite a while now. 2 hours. Oh my goodness. I think we're going to break a record again. Should we continue? Because we still need to create a page where our sales page, okay? Then the sales page is going to put everything all together. So if you're pretty cool, let me know. Or if we do a part 2, let me know because we do need to create that page. Right, so let's do a vote. In fact, this is going to allow me to see if you guys are really there because I can see 62 people are watching, which is fantastic. So if you want me to carry on, in the comments box, just say yes. If you want me to do a part 2, then say part 2, okay? So continue, say yes. Part 2, just say part 2. So I know, because I know we've been doing this live stream for about 2 hours, but if you guys are tired, it's okay. We could do a part 2. So let's do a vote. Okay, so I can see here, keep going. Yes. All right, come on, guys. Add your comments, please. I can see a yes. Okay, there's a part 2. There's another yes. So it looks like the yeses are more. Keep going. Okay, let's have a couple more votes. So we can see, so I can know if I should continue or not. Let's have 3 more votes. Okay, there's one from Monique. Excellent. Marcine. Okay, one more. Is it going to be a yes? Okay, fantastic. All right, looks like we need to continue. So we've built our system now. We're going to need a page which people go to make the purchase. Okay, it's very important because right now we don't have that page. So we need to create the page, and this could be a sales page. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's set up the sales page, link everything up so we have a complete working system. All right, so what we're going to do now for our sales page, we're going to need to have, let's come back over here. Okay, so for our sales page, we're going to need to install cart flows. So I'm going to come over here, click on add new. And we're going to call this cart flows. Now I'm just going to set a basic one here because we could use the advanced funnels here, but let's go into the funnels in the next live episode. Okay, so I'm just going to say activate. All right, so we have cart flows here. So the pro version will have all the bells and whistles, but for now, we're just going to create a basic, really basic page. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to look for cart flows. Here it is. We're going to go to flows. And we're going to say add new. We're We're going to build this from scratch. In fact, you know what? I missed a step. When you install cart flows, you need to come all the way down here to Divi, click on theme options, because you need to activate it first so that it works with the builder. So we're going to come over here to builder. Now you see here where it says steps, this is cart flows. So you need to activate that and save changes. So now Divi is going to be able to go into cart flows and make those changes and updates. Okay, fantastic. So now that we have this all set up, let's go back to cart flows. And in fact, let's go to the home. All right. So here on the home, let's go to settings. So we need to choose our page builder here. We're going to choose Divi. We're going to save that. So we have all the templates we need here. You can see now they have populated because we've selected Divi here. Oops, my mouse has stopped working. Let's connect this. It's weird. All right, I'll just have to use my laptop here. Okay, so we need a sales page. Let's use one of these templates so that we can just create this quickly. So I'm going to come over here to flows. We're going to create a brand new one. And we're going to call this VIP. So I'm going to say add new. Let's go with this template here. And we just need a checkout. Okay, import flow. And okay, here we go. My mouse is working now. I'm going to call this VIP. Import. So this is going to import all these three templates for us, which is brilliant. Okay, great. So we have the landing page here, checkout page and thank you page. So we don't really need the landing page here because we just want to keep things simple. Let's delete this. Get rid of that. Great. Okay, so that's gone. Now we need to go into this one here, the checkout page. So let's go in and edit. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to skip the design for now. Let's add our products. So I'm going to come over here to products, click on add product, and let's search for it. I think we called it VIP. There we go, VIP member, add product. By the way, cart flows works really well with WooCommerce. So this is the WooCommerce builder. So I've selected that. If you have coupon codes, you can add them here, but this will need to upgrade. So let's save this. So we have added our product here, which is great. We're not going to go into order bumps. And anyway, this is for the upgrade. The checkout offer is also for the upgrade. And for the form fields, that's also for the upgrade. So pretty much we have this all set. So this shortcode here is also important. Let me copy it when we design our page. So I'm going to come back over here to design and then edit with Divi. All right, so we're going to edit this with Divi. All right, so all we need to do here is just to keep it simple. We're just going to give this a title to this page. So in fact, let's just delete all this. And add another section and just give the section a title. So let's just give this a text module. Right, so let's call this checkout. Keep things simple. Okay, we're going to set this to heading 1. I'm going to center it. And then over here, we're going to go to heading 1 light. I know it's not showing here. That's because my background here is white. So let's go back and let's change the background color to something like that. Nice and bright. And we want this to the top. Will that work? Yep. There's a bit too much space here. Let's bring this down to about 4%. All right, so this is our checkout code. You can see here, this is where the form is going to show. But you know what? Let's stylize our form in a better way. Let's delete this. And now I'm going to add my shortcode. So it can go in as a text module. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to paste it in here. So the shortcode is just checkout underscore whatever. Okay. So I'm going to save that. Now I'm going to customize this. I'm going to go into my row settings. Let's design this a little bit. So we're going to go into, in fact, let's first of all give this a background color. So I'm going to come over here to background and I'm just going to give this a really light gray. Okay, like that. Now over here on the design, let's give this a border. I really like doing this as I'm designing. So we're going to give this 10. And for our form, it needs some spacing. So let's go to spacing here and add, let's say 5% padding on both sides and maybe 3 for the top and bottom. Okay, so I know the form is not showing yet. That is because our shortcode here is not showing right now. So it's not rendered. So I'm not sure why. Let's go to spacing. Okay, padding. Let's add 50. All right, so now we have our form there. Let's save this and exit the Visual Builder and see what this looks like. Okay, so we're going to exit Visual Builder. There we go. Look at that. So now our form is showing. We can place our order, and that is pretty cool. So this is the link we need to add to the home page. So let's copy it right here. I'm going to copy that URL. Let's go back to our home page. So in our home page here, we need to link this button here, which says become a member. So I'm going to enable the Visual Builder. Okay, let's go in. So I'm going to click on this gear icon and let's add our link. And this is going to link to our button. So let's say, to our checkout page. I'm going to save that. This one here, this button here needs to link to our blog page. So let's find out how we can get to our blog page. I think it's just /blog. I'm pretty sure it's that. So let me just confirm that. There we go. Okay. /blog. I'm going to copy this URL. We're going to come back. Where is it? Oops. Where's the page? There we go. Okay. So we're going to go back and label this button here, give it a link. And now this is going to link to our blog page. Brilliant. So our homepage is now complete. So when our visitors come to this site, let's exit the Visual Builder so you can see this. So when the visitors come to our website, they can either become a member or read the articles here. So if they become a member, boom, it's going to take us to our checkout page. Look at that. Of course, we need to add more detail here, explaining what they get when they become a VIP member. So this free version of Cart Flows does not allow us to remove some of these options here. So it just gives you a basic form like this. So I also have a coupon code for Cart Flows, and the link is in the video description below. Check out that link. It will give you a discount, and you also get the funnels course that comes with it. But this is a basic setup. Okay, so what we need to do now is we need to make sure that this page does not have a header and footer. So I'm just going to go back. In fact, it doesn't have a header and footer, so that's pretty cool. So now, if we go back to our home page, and let's say a new person lands on this page and they click on read articles here. this is now going to take them to the blog, and they can read the blogs over here. There we go. They can log in. So this time I'm going to say this is Jack. This is a made up email address, by the way, at funnels to income.com. Subscribe. So my system now should recognize that I have 2 subscribers. Okay. So now if I go to my site dashboard and I go to, you know what? There's so much going on here. Let's fix this. Right. So I don't know if you noticed that. I just clicked this this drop down here on the top, and I'm just going to remove quite a bit of this. It's just too much going on here. Okay. So I think that's better. Okay, so that's looking cool. So if we come over now to Fluent CRM, we're going to notice now we have 2 subscribers. And if I go to my contacts, click on all contacts, you can see here I have Jack and Augustine. So these are the 2 that I've just entered. And for our automations here, we have our 2 automations. So to connect our email system here, we need to add another plugin. I know it sounds like there's so much happening. So this one here is Fluent. What's it called again? SMTP. Here it is. It's a free plugin. And this is now the plugin that allows us to connect to, say, Amazon SES and many other services to connect with Fluent CRM. And trust me, this will make your emails much, much cheaper as compared to, say, using something like, say, because before I used to use ConvertKit. So this is where you can go to your settings here. And you can see all these services. We can link it up with all these services. It's really amazing, right? So for Amazon SES, you'd come over here and you would add your from email, the name, the access key, secret. And once you set all this up, you can save the connection settings, and pretty much your emails are going to be sent using this Fluent CRM system. Very, very powerful. You can also do this for any other SMTP. If it's a custom one, you can just come over here and set it through that way. Some of you may be aware of Mailgun or SendGrid. These are all services that you can use. And we also have Google Workspace, by the way. You can also use that, but you need to set it all up with the API keys for this to work. They even have a YouTube video tutorial showing you how you can do that. Now, once you connect it that way, all your emails are going to be sent, and it's going to be very, very easy to manage them. Okay, so over here on the settings, in fact, this is the settings. You can also test to see if this whole system is working. And you also have the ability to see all your email logs. So it's very, very, very powerful. Okay, so let's take a look here at some of our questions. Byron says, now you're talking. Awesome. Right. Let's have a look. Any more questions, guys? I know we're going to continue on because I'm really enjoying this. Like I said, my passion is really to help you set up websites that generate either leads or sales. I mean, gone are the days of setting up pretty websites that don't do much. These are the type of websites that really, really, really generate sales and money. Okay, so I want to show you the page. In fact, it's in the video description below. Tools I use, I think. Yeah, tools I use. So this page here, no, success tools. This page here is very important because this is the page which has all the services that I use. So if you guys purchase any of this using my affiliate link, this also helps me create all this content and also to find other guys to help me with editing and creating more super content. Over here is our Divi Ultimate template. This is a very, very powerful template. For those of you that haven't bought it, I've just gone ahead and I've reset my timer to give you guys a 50% discount, okay? So if you come over here, you can see 14 hours to go. If you click here to get the offer, you only get it at $47. So this is a really, really powerful template. The Divi Style Guide Pro is also powerful because all these buttons here are pretty much pre-created for you. I've gone ahead and created all these modules for you ahead of time. So when you design websites like how we've been doing today, everything is all set up. So if you take a look at our blog page, let's bring it up here. You may have noticed that I did not go in and set up this design here. Everything is all in the templates which I created for you. All this comments area, you can go in and customize this. Now, let me just show you quickly how you can go in and customize this because I don't want you to think that you're stuck with my colors only. Okay, so what I'll do is let me go to a website called Coolers. This is the website that I use to choose my color palettes. In fact, there's a new product coming out, which I'm working on. I was hoping to get it sooner, but I think it's going to be ready about by the end of next week. It's called Divi Super Colors. These are 16 color palettes pre-designed for you. These color palettes are going to work well for different types of industries. So you don't have to spend a lot of time here trying to generate color palettes yourself. So this is how you would create one. You'd come over here to generate a color palette. So out of the box, sometimes colors may not work well together. So this is where you need to go in and make some tweaks. So let's say that's our first color here. Let's go for our second color. And we also need a lighter version here. And I think that one is fine. So let's say this is your color palette. What you would do is you would come over here. Where is it? Okay, here we go. I want to make sure I have the right page as I'm working here. So let's say you download my template. All you have to do is to come over here to Divi, Theme Options. Okay, and then override these colors with yours. So let's say for one of my colors, it's going to be maybe this blue here. I would come over here, copy the color like that, come to the template. I'm going to paste it. So you can see that's a darker version. I know it's not a big example, but this is how you'd go in and replace all these colors with your colors that you would have generated from here. Okay. So once you've done that, you hit Save Changes. Okay. And then as you're designing your site, the first place you want to go is to the theme builder, because this is where you're going to get updates that are going to go across the whole website. This is super, super powerful, guys. So look at this. So this is, let me look for a page. In fact, let's just go to our home page. So let's say we're here on our home page. Okay, so let's say this is our home page and this is our footer area. So let's say I want to change that footer. I'll just come over here to my footer. So you can see I'm being specific here. I'm going to the actual footer. Now let's change the colors. So let's say I want to change the color of this part right here. I would go to background, add my color like that. Now, you know what I've just done here? The color that I've just added here is going to be applied across the whole website. So I'm going to close out of here, save. And then this is our home page. If I refresh this, there we go. You can see now that this has updated. I can also go to other pages like contact. can see here our contact has also updated. So I can go in and change all these colors, the links, and all that good stuff. And our website is going to be super updated, and it's going to have everything that we need in terms of creating a new color palette. Now, it's also very important that the style guide that I'm using here is going to also make your website fast, because it's going to have, your website is going to have to load very little CSS, because all the buttons or all the areas that you've designated on your website are going to have pretty much the same code. So gone are the days where you create websites with different styles of buttons throughout the whole website. It's not going to be consistent. As you can see here, we're able to design this website super fast. I know we haven't gone in to add our contact page and all of that, but pretty much we've got the frame of our website working. So this is where you'd need to go in and add more content onto these pages. But the most important thing is our system here, which we created, is now in place. When people come over here, whether they're coming from YouTube, Facebook, or even Instagram, they come to our website, they're going to see that landing page. So this is the landing page. So let's go to our homepage here. So it's important that I show you that we've achieved what we're trying to do here. So this is our homepage. So when they get on our landing page, they're going to decide either they're going to become a member or they want to read articles. In fact, we also have even more options here for them to go through our articles here. Okay. So let's say they say read articles here. You can go in, and what's really cool here is they can choose the article here. And when they go into an article, now, if I go back here, you can see there's an option for them to subscribe as a free member. Okay, let's go back. So if I come over here, oops, I don't know what happened here. Why is that showing like that? Strange. I don't have caching installed. I'm not sure why it's showing that way. Okay, that's weird. All right, anyway, so they'll come over here. We capture their email address here because we're giving them a free download. So again, we are right here. Okay, we're building our mailing list over here. Okay, we have an automated system which gives them the free download. Okay, we did that in Fluent CRM. Okay, so that's the system. Next, we can send them some emails, and we've already set them up in Fluent CRM. And this is where it takes them to the VIP, which to access the VIP, they would need to go to the checkout page, which we can get to by coming over here to become a member. But in those emails, remember, we had a button which redirects them to this checkout page. Once they become a VIP member, fantastic. This is where now they'll be able to get access to all the content that we have over here. Now, when I do the funnels, I will be going through some information on what information you need to add on your sales pages, on your landing pages, in order to encourage people to buy, okay? And also the funnels themselves. So that's going to be another long one. It's going to be very exciting. I know right now I've just kind of like rushed it just to have things in place so you can really get the full picture of how the whole system works. So I'm sure you've seen how we've turned a basic website, which just has your normal pages, into a fully functional website, which is also automated. All the emails that we have are automated. All the tags are all automated. So you just have to sit back and create content. The website is going to just do its job. It's going to send the emails. It's going to add tags. It's going to remove tags. It's going to do all that great stuff. So this is how you build a community website that makes you money. Now, guys, I also have something very exciting coming up, and that is VIP membership to Funnels to Income. So right now, I'm pretty much almost 100% back to creating content. I know the COVID thing really messed things up. I couldn't really use the studio for many hours, but now the hours are pretty much back to normal. We are going to have a lot of these live workshops, and I'll be also creating exclusive content for the products that we use every day. But it's going to be in a way that you can, in a way that is practical, that you can apply in your everyday use of websites, be it as a freelance designer or on your own website. So there's a lot to do. I'm going to be doing so much content on WooCommerce, membership websites, email marketing, sales funnels, and so on. A ton of content is going to be coming out. In fact, I'll be doing more of these live workshops as well, so I can interact with you guys. I know it's been almost 2.5 hours, crazy, but super exciting. I'm going to leave this on my YouTube channel, so if you want to revisit this, you can always watch this at any point. But guys, all the links you need for the products that we use today are all in the video description below. I know I really touched a little bit on Fluent CRM and Wishlist Member. Wishlist Member is really what brings all this together. It's super powerful, and it allows us to control our website and really assign certain areas for members only and all that good stuff. So Fluent CRM, WooCommerce, and Wishlist Member, you definitely need to have those three. So go ahead, sign up. I have discount links in the video description below. You guys will be the first to know when I launch my lifetime memberships and also my yearly subscription. Okay, so guys, I think I've covered quite a lot here. Let me have a look at our comments and see if there's any questions. Right, let's have a look here. Right. Alexander says scam. What do you mean by scam? You think this is a scam? There's a question here. I can't pronounce the name. I think it's, I can't pronounce the name. Sorry. But it says, do these templates come with VIP membership? Yes, absolutely. The templates come with VIP membership. So, and really need to create a space on the website where once you buy these templates, or if you're a VIP or lifetime member, you automatically see them, because a lot of questions are coming through. People can't find where to download these. So I'm going to be working on this over the weekend to make sure this is working fine. Okay. Let's have a look here. Byron says, when you fold the Social Ninja and presto, it'll be the Mac Daddy. Yes, guys, I am going to show you how to use Presto Player. That's another plugin as well that is super powerful. And if you integrate all this together, oh my goodness, it's going to be fantastic. So I will be showing you that as well. William asks, is there a course on Wishlist Member? Yes, but you know what? It's outdated. Wishlist Member has updated their plugin to have even way more features. So I have to redo the Wishlist Member mini course. So yeah, if you do purchase it, just let me know so I can add you to the mailing list of the Wishlist Member mini course. So I can get you up and running with that. It's a very, very powerful plugin. Desmond says, great work, brother. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah, Rank Math. I agree 100%. Rank Math is the best plugin for SEO. In fact, I will be covering SEO as well. That's another topic. Let me write it down. Where's my pen? Okay, here we go. SEO. Very important. Right. Is there anything else? Sufyan, where's your message? Can you just type your question again, please, Sufyan? It's going to take me a while to scroll back and try and find it. So just type your question again in here, please. Right, guys, I have an apology to make, and that is for those of you that bought any of my products. I've really been behind on catching up with my support. So I am going to take a look at that today and tomorrow and make sure that I deliver what you guys bought and what I promised. So this is not a scam. That's not how I do business. I try to give as much content as possible, but this is a one-man band. I'm trying to do this by myself. So sometimes things can get overwhelming. That's just the case. I'm not trying to scam anyone. I am going to catch up with those emails and those messages and make sure that all you guys get what you purchased. So I'm really sorry about that, but I'll have this sorted. Right. Right. Our first K. Can you send me an email so I can send you the link to sign up for the free WordPress course? Or if you go to funnelstoincome.com, you should be able to get that as well. Our first K, you should be able to get that. So if you go to funnelstoincome.com, let's go to the home page. Yep. Here we go. So this is the free WordPress course. It's right on the home page. So go ahead and sign up for that. Okay. Sufyan, I can see your message right now, the one that you've just typed. Please ask me your questions so I can respond to it. Tanjir says, is there any security plugin needed for WordPress website? I'm really lazy on this one, but there's a very good security plugin. What's the name again? I'm forgetting the name of the plugin. But the good news is if you use SiteGround, they have a plugin in there that takes care of your security as well. And they also have features that really make the security of your website really cool. Okay, our first K, let me just type in my email in here. It's Mac at... Oh yeah, WordFence, yes. Thank you, CSS Portal. Where have you been? It's been a while. Good to see you. Right, funnelstoincome.com. So that's my email right there. Right, Sufyan, I think you're late. I was promoting Fluent CRM for the lifetime membership for unlimited domain. It's not there anymore. That's because the lifetime offer, expired, ages ago. So I think the offer they have now is for specific amount of domains. So this is why, I've mentioned this before. Guys, when I talk to these companies, they give me discounts to lifetime memberships. So if you don't jump onto that, when the offer goes, it's really gone for good. So even the WP, what's it called? WP Social Ninja. Again, the lifetime is gone now, I think. So you really need to jump on these lifetime offers as soon as I announce them. But I will try and see if I can get the CEO of Fluent CRM to perhaps maybe do a lifetime. Not sure if I can pull that off, but I'll do my best. Okay. Yes, Marvin, thank you so much. It's WordFence. Yes, thank you so much. Our first case says, I'm a beginner and I learned a lot from you. God bless you for real. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Sufyan, maybe Black Friday. I'm going to try and push for this. Maybe I can just get this for just my subscribers because you guys have supported me a lot. So I'm going to see if I can get like a lifetime just for my subscribers for Black Friday. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I will speak to the CEO of Fluent CRM. Tangier, yes, a Divi e-commerce website is coming up. I am going to show you how to create a full website using WooCommerce for WooCommerce and Divi. So that's coming up. So this one here is also, again, falls under the type of websites I want to create for you guys, which are websites that help you generate sales and income. Okay, so these websites, WooCommerce is one of them. So WooCommerce is going to be covered. Next week, I'm going to do sales funnels. And then after that, we're going to do WooCommerce. Okay, so make sure you keep an eye on that. Byron here says, I'm in lifetime. Yes, Byron, I know you're always on the ball when it comes to these lifetime subscriptions. So yes, I mean, you've done a fantastic job. I have a lifetime as well. So it's a product which is continuously being updated. I really love Fluent CRM. You know, you can't go wrong with that. In fact, I used to spend about almost $150 with ConvertKit, but now I only spend about $2 sending like the same amount of emails. It is really amazing. So guys, all the products that I'm suggesting here are products that I use. So they're super, super awesome. Alex says, okay, your bonuses are still due. Yes, Alex, I am going to follow up. I mean, go into my emails and really respond to everyone. Sorry about that. Right. Yes, Tanshir, I'm going to make it happen. Definitely WooCommerce plus Divi. It's coming. Right, guys, any more questions? Is there anything that I left out? Oh, very important. Very, very important. Let me show you how you can just fix your homepage, because right now it's not looking good. Here we go. Okay, so you see here how we have this default elegant themes video. Ideally, what you need to do is to go in. So I'm going to enable the visual builder here. Okay, so let's go in by clicking this gear icon. So what you need to do here is you need to add your video. So you click here on this plus button. I don't highly recommend to upload videos over here. Please don't do that. You need to insert from URL. So this is where you'd add your Vimeo link or your YouTube link to your video. Now, once you've done that, you add it, and then you want to come over here to overlay. So on the overlay, we need to add an image. So the image you want to add is a nice image for our main video over here. This could be a sales video. It could be any type of video. So you can see now that looks really nice. So it's got our preset, which is fantastic. So that's all done for us. I'm going to save that. And there you go. Now you have a beautiful landing page, which is fully designed. It's nice, it's simple, it's clear, and it's straight to the point. These are the type of sites that you really want to create, because it just makes everything look really, really nice. Okay, so I'm going to save this and exit the visual builder. Okay, let's have a look and see what this looks like now. There we go. So you can see by adding our overlay image, this looks really, really, really nice. I mean, I really like that. I'm sure you can agree with me. And there we go. Here's our content. And again, all this is designed for you using my Divi Ultimate template. No need to go in and make all these major changes to your design. Even our blog page here is also super customized. It's looking great. There we go. You can search the blog. Say, let's say you search for like 6, for example. We have a search results page that shows up. You can see there. And then if you click on that, it takes you to the actual blog post. So all the aspects of your website are all designed. Not sure why this is happening. I think this is to do with caching or something wrong. Because it's all running from the same template anyways. And then our dashboard here, we created that. And here it is. Now, there's also something I need to show you here, and that is in wishlist member. So when we come over here to wishlist member, I only touch the surface of what Wishlist Member and Fluent CRM can do here. So if I come over here to dashboard, I want you to notice something. We can also add some features here. So let's go to our setup. So under integrations, you can see here we have quite a lot of services. So if you have, let's say, any of these, ClickBank, PayPal, Payflow, Payments Pro, and so on, Thrivecart, you can really integrate Wishlist Member with any of these services for your payments. Okay, so it doesn't have to be WooCommerce. But the reason why I like WooCommerce is because WooCommerce works really well with cart flows, which then allows us to have sales funnels. Okay, because the sales funnels help us make even more money with our website. So it's super powerful that we have these integrations. And again, over here, our email providers, we have quite a few: ActiveCampaign, ConvertKit, and so on. But of course, by now, I think you know that Fluent CRM is my favorite. And then other services, this is where you get the Buddy Boss. We are going to be covering that as well. For those of you that use Elementor, there it is. Divi is there as well, all activated. Tutor LMS is also here. I am going to also have a live workshop where we set up an online course website as well using Tutor LMS and LearnDash. So the integrations here are super awesome. Under content creation, content protection here, you can protect all your contents. So as you add more services here, they are going to show up here. So it's really, really cool that you can go in and really add your membership levels to pretty much anything here. Okay. And we also have content control. You can enable the scheduler. I mean, this goes into super detail. So as you can see, these are very, very powerful plugins. If we take a look here at Fluent CRM as well, there's a lot we can do. Over here on settings, we also have what is known as smart links. So with smart links, you can track and automate based on what links people click on. So let's say I have a link here, and let's say the link is our sales page. Okay. I can add the full target URL. And then when someone clicks it, I can add a tag. So I could say maybe abundant cart, apply the tag here, and send them emails based on this smart link. Now, I know I'm not doing this justice because there's a lot that we could set it up with, but I am going to be covering quite a lot of this information here in the specific mini courses of these tools, because they're really getting super advanced and super sophisticated, which is a good thing. All right, so I think I don't want to go on and on here and just waffle. I think we've covered quite a lot of information here. Let's have a look here. Yes, you can use smart links. It uses what's it called again? I remember Joel explaining this to me. It uses cookies to track the person, but they need to be part of your website for them to be tracked, okay, via the cookies. So yes, you can you can track them via social media campaigns. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'm super tired now. Today's Friday, so I'm gonna go and rest. I am. Yeah, I'm really tired now, but thank you so much for hanging there with me. I think we've just hit almost 3 hours on this live stream. So thank you so much, guys. And thank you for your support. I will be sending some emails out to those of you that have missed this live workshop so that you can rewatch it. And also 40% Fluent CRM, video description below, and all the tools that I use are also in there. Make sure you go in and don't miss out on this 40%, guys, because once it's gone, again, it's gone. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. See you again in the next live workshop next week. I will announce it. Take care, guys.